Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, and you might as well get used to the sound you're hearing. The Seminole war chant is going full throat. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Noles will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Maryland's offense takes the field. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These
hit the afterburners, kid. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Bettis. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. The Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Seminoles offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
Motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The Noles will punt it away on 4th down. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. Runs through a tackle. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. They'll decline the penalty here. The result of the play stands. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Wide receiver shows motion. Jackson will throw. It's complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. When Bobby Bowden built this program, high-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today.
Yeah, and it was year after year, man. He found so many elite athletes, such good recruiting in the state of Florida, and when the Seminoles get those guys, man, those teams fly.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
The ball's free. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Snags a quick pass on the left.
The 1st down pass, complete to the wideout. Runs out of bounds.
It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll run play action. Quickly to the tight end. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to...
Oh, there's the ball! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm not quarter...
Timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, you dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
And he could not get loose on the run.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him up.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. And the Seminoles send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Oh, my, he just shanked that one. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. The last time they had it, They weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse. Move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
First down here for the offense. Looking to pass. It's Bettis. Flips it out to the back. Jumped on top of the pile.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Out of the gun, the inside give. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. Still running at the 40. Off he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And the Terrapins are flying down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
On the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Dropping back, it's Bettis. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Penn State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far today at Happy Valley. They're up by a field goal over Syracuse. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The sure hands, it's Westbrook. Stopped after making the catch. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He sends 3 receivers right, maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5. Snagged in the middle, it's Davis. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to go up top on first down. Turns it loose. Pulls it in on the right. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Carter. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
Well, you're always going to wonder what would have, could have, should have happened on fourth and inches had they gone for it. This kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll start the return inside his 5, and the returner will be knocked down. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking for a man, it's Bettis. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
That's a really good-looking throw there. I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Wanky, of course, would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a groove, he just does not miss. He is able to light up the scoreboard for the Seminoles.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Can't get him to the ground. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Seminoles have this offense rolling. Give to the back. Shows him the stiff arm.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
The back goes in motion. Jackson gonna throw it. He's got his man. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Brings up
Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already four-down territory? Caught near the sticks. It's Westbrook. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
brings up second down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Floating away. Touchdown, no! And that one will give him the lead. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
They'll give it to him again. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll try the run. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. Tackled, but he has a first down.
And it's aggressive, right? You're in your own territory, going for it on 4th down, and it can be scary to think about if you don't get it. You set them up with good field position. But I like trusting your offense, knowing you can go out there and get the first down.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The quick out. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Forced out of the pocket. Touchdown, Maryland! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker, anything is possible. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Syracuse. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Jackson will throw. Gets rid of it. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
Yeah, and a lot of offenses, when they get their free safety matched up man-to-man, they're going to take shots because they believe their guy can win. Really nice man-to-man coverage and a nice job making a play on the ball at the end and results in an incompletion.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. They'll ride Davis here. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Makes his connection. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Maryland.
Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Never seems to take the big hit. Finds enough room to get to the 29. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
And the quarterback takes a knee. Fans of defense probably love this game, guys. Fans of offense, not so much. But fans of winning? Oh, everybody's a fan of winning, and they found a way to get it done.
A win is a win is a win is a win. It doesn't matter how you get it done. This was not pretty by any stretch. Phenomenal defense, offense. They've got a lot of work to do coming up.